we got a special guest in the building today. Today is a very good day. My brother, my friend, Trpk.
What's up, everybody? I'm Trpk. What's going on? What's going on? Pleasure to be here.
So before we get started, tradition, this is Lyrik on Ice for a reason. We got some good drinking here. I'm not going to tell y'all which, because we're not advertising them. They're not sponsoring us. So, you know what I'm saying? We're going to start off with this, and then we're going to get started with y'all. How you doing today, man?
I can't complain, man. I'm feeling blessed. Woke up with a good mindset.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I know you got some new work on the way. You've been working with some good people.
Some great people, man. Some Grammy-nominated people. Some people that's helping me press fast forward on this career of mine. So I'm really grateful and honored to be a part of what's going on in my life right now. It's been a really great 2023 thus far. We started to almost finish.
Easy, man. I see you Trpk on the shorts. You know what I'm saying? So you got it set up around here.
Yeah, trying to get right, man. Trying to get ready for all the fans.
Yeah.
I know they're ready for me, so I'm just trying to make sure I come right or not at all.
You got to as an artist, man. So let's go ahead and toast up, man, to the interview,
Cheers.
man. Got a few questions for you today, man. I ain't gonna take too much of your time, but you know the fans want to know. They want to know, who is Trpk? When you think about yourself, man, as an artist, what can you define yourself as? Who can you say you are as an artist? You know what I'm saying?
My prayers lately have been for grace. So Trpk is somebody who is graceful, patient, accepting, willing to learn, willing to, take it right back, criticisms, because all good criticism in my book is great criticism, all criticism is good criticism in my book. Because you can always learn from every mistake or every trial that you're going through. So that's
okay.
And
I've been on your page and just being
appreciate
around.
that.
Yeah, of course. You got to do your research. Not only are you my brother, you know what I'm saying? I got to keep up to date to what you got going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
See, you just put some stuff back out. I actually want to talk about your latest post, man.
Okay.
I see you had.
Yeah.
Man, you know me. I'm gonna go right to the source.
Okay.
As an artist,
Okay.
y'all need to have something on y'all page, man. I gotta be able to look y'all up, see who y'all are, whether it's websites, it's affiliations, it's music. So I'm happy that I went to your page and I was just able to see some content on here.
Yes, sir.
That I can reference in order to interview you today.
Right.
But yeah, man, I'm looking at this new project, man.
What you see, man? What you liking?
First I'm seeing the quality of the video.
Okay.
It's crazy.
Okay.
It's crazy. This is crazy, man. Tell me about that.
I got a salute to my big homie Trpk out of Lansing, Michigan. So shout out to my homie Trpk.
Right.
For getting me together. Shout out to my brother RT Bankroll, big homie since we was kids.
Shout out Bankroll.
Yeah, shout out Bankroll. It was a really great experience. Really.
So wait. Before we dive into the video, you say Trpk.
Yeah.
Bankroll put you on Trpk.
Bankroll put me on Trpk.
Okay. And how was the experience with Trpk working with him?
Extremely professional from start to finish. From the Zoom calls in the beginning to just being able to, if you're not responding to your text, he's going to for sure respond to your DM. So don't feel defeated. If people, I always like to tell people, like, if you want something done, you got to really breathe down a nigga neck. Excuse my French, but you got to really be on somebody. Ask for real if you want it done, because they not gonna want it for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to want it for yourself.
Exactly. So you're saying he got back to you?
Yeah, he definitely always got back to me. As busy as he is, and that's the point I'm trying to get to.
Yeah, because I know these videographers, man, they really play.
Very popular and very busy.
They play. It's kind of hard to get in touch with people.
Yeah.
Especially DM, especially social media, man. Like just hitting somebody up through DMs, everybody feel too exclusive to.
I'm not saying, and unless it makes a lot of people feel like self-conscious about hitting somebody up. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, dang, what should I do? He might not even respond. She might not even respond.
Right.
Like, they so of status. You know what I'm saying? But it really shows you how down to earth people can be. You know what I'm saying?
Trpk definitely.
And Trpk is definitely that.
So shout out Trpk, man. I'm gonna have to make sure I
Trpk.
tag you into this video, Trpk. I actually got a chance to meet Trpk the day of your video shoot. He great guy, man. He's a visionary. He literally has visionary tatted on his head. So we definitely connected. But,
Yeah.
that was good to know that you had a good experience with him, and then just to see the quality of the video.
Absolutely.
Like, bro, like I was so proud, and it's not out yet, correct?
No, it's not out.
Okay, and no release dates yet?
No release dates yet.
Okay.
I'm actually sitting down with my team in 2 weeks. September 7th is our first meeting to get Start Again out on all platforms. So y'all just stay tuned for that.
And Start Again is what?
Start Again is the title of my brand new EP coming out very, very soon.
How many songs in EP?
It will probably be 7, but maybe 8.
Oh man.
Yeah, it'll probably be 7, but I might do a bonus track, or I actually haven't decided. That's what we're gonna be discussing on the 7th. But 7 to 8 songs is what y'all gonna be getting from Trpk coming very soon.
Are you connected with anybody as far as management? Are you looking for
shout out to Casper Management right now out in Detroit for helping me get this far, helping me to where I am now. Shout out to my manager Mario. Shout out to my manager Rob. I got a really great team. Shout out to the team around me, including you. Yeah. Shout out Rob, but including my brother, Lyrik.
You know, I got a lot of love for Rob.
Absolutely. Shout out Rob. Shout out Mario. I'm just excited to see what my management team is getting ready to do for this product that I'm about to give them, and see if we can go really far. You know. So that's exciting.
Okay, so you are affiliated with
Casper. Yep.
Okay, shout out them then, and I hope that they and y'all continue to prosper for real. So yeah, back
just
to
the beginning.
Exactly. So back to the post, man. I see this is just a clip, man. What they call this?
Just commercial.
A commercial, man. I see y'all reference the movie.
Yeah.
Up in here. Tell me about that, man. Just tell me, because I mean you got it on Instagram, so.
I grew up with a big brother who kind of just kept me on everything that was black culture, everything that was hip, everything that was cool. So like, of course, we was always watching the Friday movies. We was always watching, Poetic Justice, all the old school movies.
Right.
But then we came across, or I finally got introduced to a movie called The Wood, starring Omar Epps, Tay Diggs, all of those big wigs, classic. And just like the fact that my mom used to hate the fact that we would be able to recite the lines of this movie like we was the actors. Yeah,
You know how parents is.
Yeah. But
go read a book.
It kind of molded us into who we are today. So So shout out to OGs for actually having the VHSs in the cribs and you know what I'm saying, having all of that old nostalgia in the house.
And what kind of like inspired you to kind of reference that in your video?
Well, it's the wedding song.
Okay.
And I personally am not really married, so it kind of a teaser thing. It was fun to do it, to be able to bring that scene from the movie into the actual video. Shout out to Crack a lot for being able to bring that vision to life. Because I was actually really nervous, especially during the shoot, but we actually pulled it off and it came out really, really awesome. So
I think about music, man, and back then it was a big deal about like when people rap and sing, they be lying in their music. And for you not to be married but to shoot a wedding video, like how does that kind of make you feel as an artist, like creating music that is kind of like fantasy or nonfiction?
So,
but
I wrote
making
it
a real thing. You know what I'm saying?
I wrote the song, the wedding song, and it wasn't even originally called the wedding song. But my producer, his name is AJ Shannon. Shout out to my brother AJ. He's actually a married man, and the original wedding song video was actually supposed to be me on a stage at his wedding, like as the wedding singer of his song.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so things actually kind of not necessarily fell through, but plans went opposite directions, and I just wanted to show AJ that I was still going to be able to get the product out, with or without the situation. I just didn't want to fail him because he gave me such a great song. He gave me such a great beat, and I wrote the song in maybe a day. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a really easy song to write. It was a really like you kind of get this like little sonic little pockets of listening to beats, and you just kind of hear stuff, and it's like it becomes effortless.
So it was a really effortless song. It was real. It was a real situation. Absolutely. It just wasn't.
Yeah, it's just not entirely my situation.
Yeah, because you know people. I look at music, man. Music is supposed to be that playground.
Yes.
Where anything goes, even if you want to make up some things, that's what music can be. You know what I'm saying? It can be that outlet.
I just feel like you should be able to stress the truth, like you can in a movie, like you can in a storybook, like you can in any other art aspects, even when it comes down to food, because chefs cook things differently, and you know. So I'm stretching out a little better. You might get the long version.
And you can use other situations, people around you.
Yes, using my homies, using my partners, using my brother, using my sister. You know, just everybody around me helped me write and inspired me to write really great music. So shout out to everybody around me, honestly.
All right, so let's segue, man, because I feel like me personally, looking at your Instagram and stuff like that, I feel like the people, your fans, the fans, want to know more about Trpk. So, you know, that's starting with the question of like, what inspires Trpk? You know what I'm saying? When you go to make music, song, what swarms around the head of Trpk?
I try my best not to follow people or follow other R&B artists. I really like female R&B artists a lot more than male R&B artists because it challenges me to reach their pitches and reach their vibratos. Excuse me, see they're from X Podcast, but it's just I love a challenge when it comes to hearing a new beat in my headphones or hearing a new beat in the studio or wherever I may be, even if I'm just in the car or I'm just searching YouTube. Whatever it may be, but whenever I'm in the process of about to either write a song or just freestyle a song or just go with the flow of the song, either smoke a blunt or you know, maybe drink a little something, or I just go off the sober mind and just kind of go off my emotions. You know, I've actually cried writing songs before because it was such a sentimental thing, or just even afraid to perform older songs because it's going to bring me back to that moment when I was actually in the midst of writing that song in that moment and putting those emotions on paper, putting those emotions in my notes on my iPhone.
Okay.
So,
is there a particular genre or artist that you think about that pushes you to make a certain sound? Like, you know.
I'm influenced by artists like Miguel. He's a big inspiration of mine. Yeah, I love Miguel.
Shout out Miguel.
Even like his latest music, he really don't miss, in my opinion.
You actually got to meet Miguel.
Yeah, I met Miguel one time. Shout out to my godmother. It was like some type of community thing, and my godmother was like the leader of the like neighborhood watch or whatever, something along these lines. And she had called me out the blue last minute, like, "Hey, Miguel is about to do like an impromptu performance in my living room," and I'm like. I might have been maybe like 17, 18 at this time.
So this was years ago?
Yeah, this was a minute ago. So, you know, like sick, I lost the picture, and you know what I'm saying? You know, to like be able to meet him again and show him, you know, maybe get a record with him and show him, and just shit like that is really cool. But it was really fire. Yeah, seeing such an energy, like a foot away from you, you know what I'm saying, was really awesome. So shout out to Miguel.
So Miguel, anybody else? Old, dead or alive?
Old, dead or alive. I was out. I won't say obviously, but I was a Michael Jackson head growing up. James Brown. You really couldn't tell me nothing when it came to like a high school performance or a talent show, because I was for sure gonna do Michael Jackson. You know, I was the kid who was. Troy, come downstairs. Everybody, all the family in the living room, all the family on the patio, on the porch, in the backyard barbecue. Go ahead and do that Michael Jackson, you know. And then it became a thing where if my pop threw a party and a Michael Jackson song came on, I was getting dressed upstairs, putting on my white socks and my black shirt.
So let's stay there. Yeah. Let's stay there. How long do you feel like you've been in music? Like, how long have you been singing? Not a recording artist, but just singing.
Okay.
You know, using your voice.
Okay.
How long? Where does that take? Take me back there.
I've been probably singing since I was, to remember it, maybe like 10 years old.
Okay.
Maybe 11 years old.
So you won 3?
No, I wasn't. I'm not even gonna cap and say I was
3 years old singing.
No, but maybe like 8, 9, 10 years old.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Michael Jackson is somebody who inspired you young.
Yeah, he definitely inspired me young. As I got older, I started listening to more rap artists, getting more into old school music, whether it be rap, R&B. I even like, you know, some rock music. You know, Nirvana's a really awesome band. I grew up playing like rock band and stuff like that, so that really helped me learn how to sing all types of different songs. So that was always fun.
I had a question that was in my head, and I wanted to ask you. It's so bad that it just disappeared. But you know what? That's why you stay prepared. All right. So Michael Jackson inspired you young. You've been singing since you were young. So when did you decide that you wanted to become a recording artist? Actually go to the studio and record a track.
So I had decided I wanted to be a recording artist in high school.
Okay.
But I didn't necessarily have all of the resources. Like, I was, again, my big brother is my biggest inspiration when it comes to all of this, because he's 5 years my senior. So I always got to go to like older people parties, and I always got to, you know what I mean, just being able to meet older people and getting like see how it's actually done, and then being able to emulate it and then making my own throughout my work now. Shout out to my barber and good friend, he actually probably recorded me first. I was
That's crazy.
I was doing like hooks for him on his rap, so shout out to my.
That's crazy. I didn't know my rap.
Yeah.
Oh shit, Ma.
Yeah. Shout out to my. Shout out to Brandon. Shout out to Brandon Maestro.
Ma, I don't know if you wanted people to know that.
Yeah.
Because I haven't heard no music from you, so I did not know that. That's actually super dope.
Yeah. So Ahmad is definitely a big inspiration.
So he's the first one that
recorded me seriously, and I was able to get on a song called "Almost On" on his one of his projects, probably around maybe 2010, maybe 2011. Was probably my first real time singing on an actual mic. And I'm sorry, that's my little dog in the back. If y'all can hear the chain.
See, you're trying to
get up.
Okay, so 2010, your first real track you recorded. But I see you actually just started putting music out yourself.
Yes.
Maybe about a few years back, maybe like two years, I want to say.
It's 2023 now. I released my first song in 2020.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
And that was Lonely Teardrops?
That was Lonely Teardrops.
Lonely Teardrops. That's actually one of my favorite joints.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I love that joint. So the distance from 2010 to 2020, you know what I'm saying? I want to know, why it take you so long, essentially, to start putting out music yourself? Like, what was in the way of that? Do you feel like?
Again, like just being a kid, not necessarily knowing all of the right resources, not knowing about websites like Sweetwater, and just being able, not making it as easy as it is now and as useful as it is now. You wasn't thinking like that as a kid when it came to just picking up your phone and going on Google and just typing in how to do this, or how do I get this, or what do I need to do to get this, because I do it so effortlessly now. But as a kid, just wasn't thinking about that. But I was doing like little YouTube covers back in the day. Took all of those down because I was embarrassed, but I wish I would have kept them up now. Yeah. Just just being okay with, not necessarily okay, but knowing it was always going to come a time where it became more realistic in my life because I was going to have the funds to do it. And then just having friends who were talented enough to record us, you know what I'm saying? Even you know, as we get better and better. But I'm glad I was able. It was the pandemic that really allowed. Like, I bought my first laptop in 2020.
Oh, you were pandemic back?
Yeah. That was the first time I released some music, because you know you in the house, and it just made sense. I had bought all the studio equipment, my first mic, everything. You know, So
So
it came
2020
like
was-
2020 was like the year for Tropic.
Okay, so Lonely Teardrops, 2020 is 2023 now.
I'm sorry, you mind if I spark this one?
Of course. So you really started in 2020 dropping your singles, Tropic. You know, Tropic really came out in 2020 for real. Okay, so how has that, motivated you to continue to put music out? Or like, artists get discouraged all the time.
I was
You know
gonna say,
what I'm saying?
definitely ups and downs. Definitely. I don't even want to say I want us to quit, but it was definitely times where I thought like this ain't gonna work.
That's what I want to know.
You know?
I want to know motivation. You know what I'm saying? Motivation as an artist, man, because, I'm an artist myself. I know how hard it is.
Yeah. I would say my biggest motivation outside of my big brother are my parents. Both of my parents are entrepreneurs. My dad is a chef.
Shout out to
who
him.
owns a restaurant, Generations Bistro in Detroit. And my mom is a lawyer. So, and then just kind of them achieving their dreams at older ages, like me being able to see it in real life, in real time, is what keeps me going, because they don't quit. And my dad has been a hustler since I've known him. So it's just like their influence is definitely what keeps me going. And just really everybody around me, I got a really great squad.
Are you saying that's what's kind of sparked it, 2020? That's what kind of lit the fire under you to start putting your music
just
out?
Taking it seriously, because even just seeing like my older cousins or like older male figures who wanted to do music,
right,
and they fell through or it didn't work out for them, just trying to make them proud and just keeping it going, because all the people who follow me on Instagram, just like trying to make it make sense to myself. Trying to make myself proud as much as you tell me how proud you are of me.
Of course.
Just want to.
And I am, because when you started, you haven't stopped. And it's not about. It's about when you start and keeping it going.
Right.
You feel me? Like just keeping the motion going. Especially as an artist who's striving to get to that place where everyone knows his music. And so I just been proud of you of like not being discouraged. When you say 2010 was your first recorded track.
I'm just throwing up a ballpark number.
Right, but I mean just mainly the space from music and to get back in it and really go hard in it.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
Especially 2020. 2020 it's like we stepping into a new era almost, like,
honestly.
You know what I'm saying? And it's easy to get discouraged. So okay, so we covered from 2020 Lonely Teardrops, man.
Yeah.
Me and you actually put out a project, Be Sure.
Yes, sir. Out in California. Shout out to RJ.
Shout out to RJ. Listen, guys, shout out to RJ. RJ's that guy. But you actually flew out to Cali to see me multiple times, but specifically to work on that song. Tell me about that song, man. Be Sure. You being out in Cali, the photo shoots, how your experience working with me as an artist.
I'm about to say,
you know what I'm saying?
It was a surreal experience, because you had just got out of the military, you had just bought a Beamer, you were just kind of on top of the world, and I was just watching you from home. You know what I'm saying? Because Detroit is home, and we ain't never been nowhere for
real talk
to live outside of the city or to live outside of Michigan.
It's crazy.
So seeing that, especially at such a young age, as your little brother, it just made me proud to know I could fly out or drive out, or I got a homie out in California. You know what I'm saying? Because we love music so much. That's the mecca of the music. So being able to get photo shoots and meeting everybody, was really, really fun. Really, it was an experience for sure. Watching just how professional you were, watching how even if bullshit came up, how you we gonna nip that in the butt, right now. You know
keep moving.
Yeah.
The show must go on.
This show got to keep on. You know what I'm saying?
And let's keep on that note, because I know I was backseat to your video shoot, your latest video shoot that you just shot with Crack-a-Lack, and you're experiencing kind of similar things. Just things happen.
Yeah.
So tell me about that, man. Just tell me about your experience shooting a video of your own. With you got video models. You got locations.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You got people that you kind of got to depend on to make these things happen.
Yes.
So just tell me about your experience of shooting your latest video, the wedding song, right?
Yes,
the wedding song. Tell me about that experience, man. Because that kind of brings us to 2023, essentially.
2023.
Be Sure. We had a few more things in the middle, and we're going to talk about our listening party.
Yes, sir.
But yes, to your just purely Trpk. Tell me how that experience was for you, shooting your own video and all that.
So to piggyback on the experience back out in California, and then even the experience out in Miami, everything that we go through as humans is, or what I'm learning, is just.
Yeah. It's nothing new. Cause this is exactly what I do. What up, E?
The wedding song, the latest video. Tell me about that experience.
You have to have a lot of composure, a lot of mental strength in times like that. When you're trying to do something that's worthwhile, when you're trying to do something that's, you put all your blood, sweat, and tears in, and you're the leader of the day, and you can't freak out everybody you hire because you understand what I'm saying. You gotta really
you
sound mind. You gotta really.
It's your video shoot.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you have to like make it. You have to make it go and keep going.
Yeah.
When people are canceling, when people are this and that, and stuff that you booked is falling through, like
Just pushing all negative energy out of your ears, because that's the only way you're gonna get through the video shoot.
Yeah.
When you need something at this moment and then it's not delivering, you gotta deliver for yourself. You know
Right.
what I mean? A good friend of mine told me you gotta stop going from A to F, and you have to get to A to Z. And it's gotta really mean something. You gotta finish and complete, no matter what. Bullshit is there.
And just being able to be in
Just
your
get right back in your lane.
Yeah.
You know,
and to be able to be in
you swerve off a little bit.
in your close circle, the person that you trust, able to see the end result is crazy. It's crazy.
Right, because of all of the frustrations you go through on the video shoot day, the video always come back like ice water. You know what I'm saying? It always come back like we did it. And just seeing the video back and remembering being in the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like actually feeling like, damn, I was super confident in that scene. Damn, I was feeling myself in that scene. And then just seeing the reflection of yourself.
And how it came through.
Yeah, it's really cool.
And that makes me think about how important it is to have a dope videographer. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out Crack, man. Shout out Crack, because he brought that thing to life.
Yeah.
For sure.
My brother had asked me who brought it all together, and I said I just sent Crack my blueprint. We spoke on a Zoom call a couple times, and then we laid it out. You know what I'm saying?
And y'all made it happen?
We made it happen.
Okay. So, tell me how it is for expenses, man. For getting a video done, man. Like I want to know the insides. Everybody talk about the glamour. As an artist who's in this game, like
I always tell other up and coming artists and other people younger than me who are trying to go down the same path. It takes money to make money. So if you're afraid to spend your money for your dream, for your craft, for what you want, then don't even do it. You know what I'm saying? Just sit back, go get a regular desk job, go. You know what I'm saying? Get a trade. But if you really want this shit, you gotta come out and just put your whole, you know what I'm saying? Just jump in.
So do you think that I'm gonna just make this clear. Do you think that having a job and pursuing your music career should be a thing, or you think you should just strictly?
No. Let me stop you there.
Okay.
You gotta have a hustle. You gotta be.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not encouraging nobody to do an illegal activity. I want people to, you know, it ain't nothing wrong with having a normal job. There ain't nothing wrong with working at the post office. There ain't nothing wrong with, you know, being in the hospitality business, being a banker. But let your hustle be what's driving you to your success.
Yes.
Let your hustle be what's funding everything that's around you. Because your hustle is just one reality of your life.
Right.
But then once you step outside of that, and you in moments like this, you like, this is what it's all for.
This is what it's for.
So I can finally get to points where it's moments like this all the time.
So
Because
artist, listen, stop the crap. Get you a job, and like you said, let that fuel you to actually pursue your dreams outside that job.
Yeah.
Let that income help you get to a video shoot, get to photo shoots, billboards. You need some type of source of money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, was this an expensive shoot for you? Like, you know, did it really like?
It's not a break bank situation, but it's definitely
The video looked like it.
No, it's an investment. It's an investment. But it's like I just said, you invest in your craft.
Man,
If you're not willing to invest in your craft,
the video looked literally like grade A quality, and came that way too. Came that way too. You know,
off top.
on top. You know, so shout out to Bankroll, because if it wasn't for Bankroll, I mean, we probably wouldn't know about crack.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So okay. So the video shoot was on your birthday, right? It was on your birthday.
Yep.
That's crazy. So
Yeah,
that was your
yeah.
celebration to yourself.
Yeah, that was my birthday gift to myself.
Man, was it worth it? Do you feel like, damn, I should have been out enjoying the day when I was at work?
I enjoyed the day, like just sitting back on it, like seeing the video, like understanding like what I sacrificed. And I'm putting up quotations because it's not a sacrifice.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? Like you gotta, like, fuck that, it's my birthday shit. Like
You had to go to work.
yeah.
That's sweet. And who is the young lady who's the model in the video?
Miss Taylor Houston.
Shout out her.
Taylor Houston. The wedding song is starring Taylor Houston.
Yeah, she was great. She was cool.
Yeah, she was a really great vibe.
How was it working with models, man? Like how?
This is that was actually my first time being that intimate with a model. But we had a great chemistry off bail.
And it's crazy, man. You talk about intimate, man, because I always feel like that is a difficult video to shoot, even in a movie role. I feel like even hearing some actors when they talk about being intimate with somebody on camera,
Right.
it wasn't like it wasn't what we thought.
Right.
It looked how we thought.
Right.
But it wasn't as easy as they may make it look, and that you made it look. So how was that? Is that a confidence thing?
I'll say it's easy.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, for everybody who's listening, you know, you understand that I'm an actor and she's an actress.
It's
nothing should.
You just made it simple.
You know what I'm saying? Just
you
you
just
shouldn't
made it
cross
simple.
any lines. Yeah. And just
because I feel like I could never do that.
and just being professional about it. Just
Yeah.
if it's a really intimate scene, we should be putting some gum in our mouth to not offend one another. So when I do recommend you to somebody else, or you do recommend me to somebody else,
You know,
you know what I mean?
At least your breath smells
So
good.
right. But no, it was a really really fun time. Everything came together. Shout out to all of the cameo appearances in our video.
It was a good experience, man.
Yeah,
It was a good experience, man. And just being able to be your supporting man in that video, you feel me, was like, damn, you know, this how Trpk feel?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that was dope, man. That was dope. And everybody who played a part of it, man,
Came through.
They did. They came
Saw
through.
some old friends, like friends I knew when I was like 13. So that was really like it felt like a birthday gift in itself. You know what I'm saying? Like just little small parts of the day was just like little gifts to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like vibes like that, moments like that are always cool.
Okay. What's the craziest experience that you've had being an artist, if you've had any, that is worth with a fan, somebody who really enjoys your music, just performing? I know you performed many times. You know what I'm saying? Have you had any crazy experience from somebody who liked your music, whether they were blowing up your phone, your IG, anything like that?
Nothing crazy. I'm
Not
really,
yet, at
I'm
least.
really, I'm really a nobody right now.
Okay, I wouldn't say that. I got you. I got you.
But the world doesn't know me. I'm not a household name to be feeling like I have a stalker or anything like that.
Right.
I always pray I never have that type of situation. But
Right. But you ain't had nothing too crazy yet,
No.
And I think you gotta prepare for that, man. Even me being an artist, I've had some crazy experiences.
Yeah. How about you?
In the video shoot world.
Yeah. I know you had a lot of fun video shoots.
Yeah.
Models being models. Wow.
Models being models.
You gonna cut that?
Knee slapper.
Right.
But this is about you. This is about you.
I thought I'd at least ask one question.
Yeah, man. I put myself there. Okay, but talk to me about dates, man. Like projects that's coming, things you already got out that you kind of want the people to check out.
Right now you can look for a Flowers EP by Trpk. A great guitarist by the name of Brian Castile.
Shout out him.
Lended me hands on that project. It's called the Flowers EP. It's like an unplugged session. I actually did it right here in this room. I think about it. I hope studio set up down here was a really fun time.
This is a nice lock too.
Thank you.
It's real homey. It's a perfect place to do it.
Yeah.
To have the interview, so I appreciate you having me.
Absolutely.
Where can we find you?
You can find
Where?
me Spotify. Find me on Tidal. YouTube. Find me on Apple Music. You can find me on Pandora. You can find me on literally every streaming platform that they have. Vivo. Literally,
Vivo.
Yeah.
Okay. Merch, man. I'm seeing merch.
Merch.
I had to get this in. I had to. It almost slipped my mind, but
I don't know if we was gonna talk about merch.
no, man. We had. Cause I'm seeing shorts. I'm seeing leather shorts. I'm seeing hats. I'm seeing leather jackets. What's going on? Talk to me about the merch before we get up out of here.
Just knew fall was gonna come again, and it was like it gave me like a little Michael Jackson vibe.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. My name's on the front. Obviously the ones that are distributed. I'm gonna put alumni on the front because it's a Trpk.
I actually like this.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. I like this. Because like you said, man, like, fucking get this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Boy, nice though. Okay, so you got the jackets. What else you got? You got hats?
I got trucker hats.
I'm actually glad you just put it on.
Oh yeah.
Because you just gave the people.
How you
so you can see how you look, how the hat fits, how you look. It's cold. I like that too. What sparks the merch? What sparked that? Like, usually artists wait for merch. I'm seeing a lot of things around social media, and a lot of heads are talking about do the merch now if you got the units, if you're selling the units. I see you doing it now.
If you can afford it,
yeah,
just make it make sense. Like you should have a website. You should have merch.
Yeah.
You should have something that people can at least look at. Like, he's always beating me up about have something on your Instagram page, have something, but it's like, bro, I got a website. I don't give a fuck. Like, you got something to see. You got something to click on.
Yeah.
So it's like, never let people rush your art. Never let people, and it's no offense to anybody either, but it's yours. And it's what you're giving out to the world. So always be patient with yourself.
Yeah. So do the merch.
With that
There's no
being
timeline
said,
to the merch.
Yeah, there's no timeline. I'm about to
Beginning or end. Just pop it out.
Just follow me on Instagram and you'll see everything that's coming soon.
What's the tag? What's your
Trpk,
Instagram tag?
the
I think they gotta know.
artist. Trpk. The artist. Trpk. It is pronounced Tropic.
Mm-hmm. See.
Trpk.
Okay.
And you see me in public. What's up, Trpk? Yo, what's up?
Well, look, man. I appreciate you coming through today and invite me.
Always.
Let's have one more ice.
Yes, sir.
Before Lyrik on Ice get up out of here.
I was waiting on that.
Thank you guys for coming.
Yo, you already know this Gilly, a.k.a. the King of Philly, man. Shout out to Lyrik. Hey, Lyrik, I see you out there in D-Town, man. The whole fucking Detroit stand up. Y'all already know. D-Town, what it do? Lyrik, man. Let's fucking get it. Right!
Yeah, right. I had to focus on something to get my head right. Dead right. I'll make these niggas dread life. I did this shit in heavy seas. Can't hold it in, let it breathe.